Hello, in this contribution it's about how you can actually earn money with your rods. That means taking part in building the 15-degree power measurement database. Anyone who has a rod at home and has ever wondered what this rod is really capable of. Often something is written on it, but in practice it feels completely different. Can you send it to me? For every measurement, I credit you €5. You can later use this credit for repairs if something comes up, or when buying a new rod. Of course, we clarify everything in advance. Rods that are already listed in the database are excluded, because once a rod is measured, the data is already available. But if you have rods that are still available on the market, or blanks for example, I measure them, provide the data, and enter everything into the database. The real purpose of the database is that you can later search very specifically for a certain rod. For example, you might be looking for a Class 7 rod with a power factor of 4.8 or 4.7, depending on what suits you, in a length of 9 feet. You simply set these filters in the database and it shows you all available options from different manufacturers. And then it can happen that a rod, let's say an Orvis in 9 feet, is labeled as Class 8. But the measurement results clearly show that it is actually only a Class 7, with a power factor of 4.8. That would be exactly what you are looking for. This way you avoid bad purchases. For example, buying a rod that says Class 7 on it, but in reality behaves like a Class 6. The database exists to prevent exactly these kinds of mistakes. Even worse situations can be avoided. A rod builder buys a blank labeled as 10 feet Class 4, builds the rod, puts the line on it, and then realizes it is at most a Class 2 or 3. All the work, time, and money invested would be wasted.
Das Geld, was reingesteckt ist, und dann braucht man nicht mehr zum Händler gehen und sagen, du, das ist der Blank war nicht in Ordnung. Das ist die Aufgabe von dem Routenbauer, das eben im Vorfeld der Anbieter dann.
Normally, you would then have to argue with dealers or manufacturers. Is it really a Class 4, or is it actually a Class 3? With the database, there is no need to prove anything. I simply say, I measured the blank. It is 10 feet and line Class 3. Even if something else is written on it, there is nothing to discuss. You just don't buy that blank and choose another one instead, one that actually matches what you are really looking for. That is exactly what the 15-degree power database is about. Making real data available to everyone. And to come back to the main point, you can be part of this. Your rods and your blanks can actively contribute and even earn you credit. You contact me, check whether the rod or blank is already in the database, send it in if it is not, I measure it, and you receive €5 credit per measurement. Make use of this offer. I don't know how long it will be available, but the first 100 participants are definitely included. See you. Bye.